Ken Robinson, Creative Schools, Revolutionizing Education from the Ground Up. Welcome to the engaging world of the book summary of Creative Schools, Revolutionizing Education from the Ground Up, by Ken Robinson. The book explores how the current educational system is a byproduct of the Industrial Revolution, and how it is ill-equipped to meet the needs of today's diverse and rapidly changing world. The summary emphasizes how education should be tailored to individual students' needs, strengths, and interests, rather than adhering to a one-size-fits-all approach. You'll discover the origins of the standards movement, the shortcomings of conventional educational methods, and the possibilities presented by an organic approach to education. Get ready to dive into an insightful analysis of what it means to truly revolutionize our approach to education.
Industrial roots of modern education. Modern schools trace their origins back to the Industrial Revolution, when the need for a factory-ready workforce drove a focus on standardized knowledge and compliance. Formal education was once reserved for the privileged, but as industries grew, basic skills like reading, simple math, and technical understanding became necessary for workers. Governments responded by organizing mass education with the main goal of producing useful labor for factories, leading to the creation of schools that mirrored factory setups. Today, the standards movement continues this tradition, prioritizing STEM subjects and putting an emphasis on strict guidelines and nationwide testing, rather than nurturing individual strengths and interests. This approach was reinforced after Western countries' poor performance in the first PISA test in 2000, leading to an even stronger focus on standardization and testing as a means to improve education outcomes. Rethinking standardized education. It's evident that not everyone learns the same way, and the one-size-fits-all approach of standardized education fails to cater to different learning styles and capabilities. As a result, many students become disengaged and face challenges in their academic and professional lives. With a significant percentage of graduates lacking basic skills, it's time to reevaluate and reshape the education system to foster creativity and recognize varied individual talents and skills to create a more inclusive and successful society. Imagine handing an unfamiliar digital device to a group of friends. Each person would explore and learn about the device in their own unique way. Some might dig into the manual while others take an intuitive approach. This scenario shows that people have diverse learning styles, but unfortunately, our education systems assume a standardized approach works for all. In schools, children are expected to learn by simply sitting and listening to teachers, regardless of whether it suits their personal learning style. Moreover, students' abilities in subjects vary, making the age-based grouping inefficient and counterproductive to individual growth. The current system, focused on exercises and tests, suffocates creativity and encourages disengagement. Educational outcomes are diminished when students lose their passion for learning. Shockingly, in 2012, a significant number of U.S. high school graduates struggled with basic skills like reading, writing, and geographic knowledge. Students who possess talents outside the traditional academic areas might become frustrated and disheartened by the constant assessments imposed by the standards movement. This approach can lead these individuals towards unemployment, imprisonment, or social alienation. Underprivileged students are especially disadvantaged by this system and its expectations. Furthermore, the promise of a stable job after obtaining a college degree is no longer guaranteed. This reality emphasizes that change is necessary in our education system. It's time to acknowledge and cater to different learning styles, promote creativity, and support a wide range of skill sets to build a more inclusive, diverse, and successful society. Organic principles in education. Shifting education from a factory-like approach to one inspired by organic farming can have a profound impact on students. Organic education emphasizes health, ecology, fairness, and care, nurturing the complete development of every student rather than focusing solely on their achievements. By applying these principles, schools can foster an environment supportive of diverse abilities and compassionate interactions, ultimately encouraging curiosity and creativity. In our traditional education system, there is an alarming tendency to treat it like a factory. It's all about measurable results, test scores and successful graduates, regardless of the overall well-being of the students. But what if there is a more effective and mindful alternative? The answer might lie in organic farming, which adheres to 4 key principles: health, ecology, fairness, and care. An education system built upon these principles would focus on nurturing the complete development of students, emotionally, intellectually, and physically, rather than solely emphasizing their achievements. Organic education further relies on the interconnectedness of the school environment to support each student's unique abilities. For example, at Grange Primary School in Nottingham, students develop various skills, including social and arithmetical, by managing a council, a newspaper, and a food market within the school. What sets organic education apart is its commitment to fairness and care. It recognizes the potential in every student, regardless of their inherent academic gifts, and ensures that educators provide a compassionate and nurturing atmosphere for growth. In essence, the organic approach treats all its participants with genuine care. For those educators working in schools that have not yet embraced this organic methodology, it's never too late to start implementing changes. By recognizing the importance of curiosity and creativity, and by fostering an environment that supports these traits, every educator can begin to cultivate an organic mindset within their classrooms that ultimately leads to healthier, more well-rounded students. Unleashing natural curiosity. Children innately possess the hunger for learning, and educators can nurture this enthusiasm by tapping into their interests, forming strong relationships, and tailoring teaching methods to individual needs. Empowering students to handle challenges with confidence and creativity sets the foundation for a lifelong passion for learning. In any classroom, it's not unusual to encounter students who seem disinterested and detached from the learning process. However, this disengagement is not inherent to young individuals. In fact, they are born with an innate curiosity and eagerness to learn. From infants mastering language to children exploring their surroundings, there is no denying this natural inclination for knowledge acquisition. This phenomenon was exemplified by Sugata Mitra, an educational technology professor, who in 1999 placed a computer in an Indian slum, only displaying English, an unfamiliar language to the children there. Remarkably, the children quickly learned to use the device to participate in engaging activities like playing games and recording music. The challenge, then, is for educators to cultivate and nurture this curiosity, acting as gardeners supporting students' growth rather than forcing development. Drawing on learners' inherent curiosity, creativity, and desire for mastery, teachers can connect lessons to their students' interests, like relating physics concepts to a baseball enthusiast's passion for the game. Aside from piquing interest, the teacher-student relationship plays a vital role in learners' motivation. When a student feels supported and cared for, they are likely to work harder to meet their teacher's expectations. Recognizing that different students require varied teaching methods, skilled educators adapt their approach. Some may need demonstrations instead of verbal explanations, for example. Ultimately, exceptional teachers empower their students by instilling belief in their abilities. They show learners that they are more than capable of coping with difficult and uncertain situations as long as they remain calm, confident, and creative. It is by fostering natural curiosity and resilience that educators set the stage for lifelong learning. Beyond subjects, core competencies. In the ever-evolving landscape of education, it's crucial to shift our approach from teaching a prescribed list of subjects to fostering core competencies. These consist of 8 vital skills, known as the 8 Cs: curiosity, creativity, criticism, communication, collaboration, compassion, composure, and citizenship. By focusing on these competencies, educators can nurture students' abilities to adapt, innovate, and navigate the uncertainties of the future. Beginning with curiosity, schools must encourage students to explore the world and develop their innate inquisitive nature. A foundation for learning, curiosity drives exploration and discovery. Alongside curiosity resides creativity, in which children learn to conceive and execute innovative ideas. Creativity has been central to humanity's progress, and it will prove vital for solving complex problems in our ever-changing world. The third competency, criticism, recognizes the saturation of information in today's world and the need for students to skillfully discern relevant facts from opinions. Critical thinking empowers students to question the information they encounter and draw well-informed conclusions. As students advance through the remaining competencies, communication, collaboration, compassion, composure, and citizenship, they acquire an essential toolkit to thrive in an unpredictable future. Empowering education, beyond academics. Schools play a vital role in shaping the future of their students, going beyond merely imparting academic knowledge. They must cultivate four significant educational functions, nurturing students' individual talents, contributing to economic growth through qualified workforce development, promoting cultural understanding, and inspiring politically active and compassionate citizens. To achieve this, schools should focus on building certain essential competencies in their students. Effective communication, for example, involves expressing oneself clearly in various formats, including public speaking, art, and music. Collaboration is equally crucial. Teamwork teaches students how to organize, compromise, and resolve conflicts. Moreover, fostering compassion helps children develop empathy and promotes kindness, preventing bullying. Teaching composure through mindfulness practices enables students to connect with their emotions while maintaining inner balance. Lastly, a practical approach to citizenship education encourages young people to actively participate in, and contribute positively to, their communities. By incorporating these competencies into their curricula, schools can empower students to thrive in all aspects of life. Visionary principles and collaborative policymaking. An effective educational environment relies on creative principals who lead with a vision and engage the entire school community in shaping this vision. A prime example is Richard Gerver, who transformed his primary school into a model town run by students, enhancing their learning through real-world experiences. Great principals foster a sense of belonging and purpose, encouraging active participation from all members of the school community. Policymakers also have a significant role in improving education. By collaborating with schools, communities, and other stakeholders, they can create comprehensive, tailored plans to drive positive change. South Carolina's 2012 collaborative effort, involving educators, parents, and city officials, exemplifies the importance of broad collaboration in transforming schools.
As we conclude our journey through creative schools, a key takeaway is the need to break away from the factory-like approach to education established during the Industrial Revolution. We see how catering to the unique strengths, interests, and individual learning styles of students is crucial in fostering truly engaged and well-rounded learners. The book advocates for a paradigm shift to organic, principle-based, and holistic educational experiences. By encouraging curiosity, creativity, criticism, communication, collaboration, compassion, composure, and citizenship, we can equip students with the competencies needed to navigate a complex and ever-changing world. It's time to embrace a new vision for education, led by creative principals, policymakers, and the entire school community.